Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another lesson with me, Miss Mark. I hope that you're doing well and that you enjoyed that lesson about Easter that we did earlier today. All right, what we're going to do now is that we are going to read a little story because Miss Lopez read a story for us yesterday, and that was a fun story about Ratatouille. And now we're going to learn about another animal, and this animal has a very long neck and he lives in the jungle. I wonder if you know what animal I'm thinking about. Yeah, very good. The giraffe. So today's story is called Jim Giraffe. Now we know that when we look at a book, we can generally see and find out what the story is going to be about. Can you look at this story and see what this story is about? Yes, very good. It's about giraffes. What are the giraffes doing? Great job. The giraffes are eating. And how many giraffes are there? Fantastic. There are 2 giraffes. What is this animal that's here in the picture? Fantastic. A parrot. All right, great job. So do you want to hear what the story is about? All right, we'll sit nice and tall. Let's hear about this story. Jim Giraffe. Jeremy Giraffe loved going out with his dad to gather juicy green leaves for dinner. "This is where you find the most delicious leaves, Jeremy," said Dad, reaching way up to a very high branch. "Remember, the tallest trees have the tastiest leaves, and the tiny top leaves are the tenderest." What animals can you see in this picture? Look closely. See if you can find all the different animals in this picture. One morning, Jeremy decided it was time he went to gather leaves on his own. "The tallest trees have the tastiest leaves," he whispered to himself as he trotted along. "And the tiny top leaves are the tenderest." Jeremy stopped at the tallest tree he could find and looked up. Sure enough, right at the top, there were some tiny, tender leaves just waiting to be plucked. Stretching his neck just as he had seen his dad do, Jeremy reached as high as he could. It wasn't very high. "Oh dear," he thought, "how will I ever reach the tastiest, tenderest, tiny top leaves if my neck won't stretch?" So Jeremy went back home with his neck hanging down in despair. "Why, Jeremy, whatever is the matter?" asked his mum. When Jeremy told her, she gave his neck a snuzzle. "You're still growing," she assured him. "Just eat your greens and get lots of sleep, and your neck will soon be long enough to reach the tastiest, tiniest, tenderest leaves on the tallest treetops in the jungle." Jeremy couldn't wait for his neck to grow. That afternoon, he rushed out to try again. High above him, Portia Parrot saw Jeremy struggling to reach the tiny leaves at the top of the tree. "He needs some help," she thought. So she swooped down and plucked a few of the tenderest leaves for him. When Portia gave Jeremy the leaves, his spots went pale with shame and embarrassment. "I should be able to get those myself," he wailed. "Why won't my neck stretch?" "Oh, Jeremy," said Portia, "your neck is just fine. It's still growing, that's all. Just keep eating your greens and getting lots of sleep, and it will grow." "But I can't wait," Jeremy insisted. Isn't there anything I can do to make my neck long and stretchy now?" "Perhaps there is," said Portia. "I think I know just the place to do it. Follow me, Jeremy. Can you find any other animals in the picture? Great job. Portia led Jeremy to the jungle. Portia led Jeremy through the jungle to a clearing. Jeremy's eyes widened with wonder at what he saw. There was so much going on. Lots and lots of animals now, guys. Can you see all the animals? Great job. Seymour Snake was wrapping himself around and around a fallen tree trunk. Hello, Jeremy, he hissed. Just doing my slithering exercise. Nearby, Eric and Ellen Elephant were hoisting heavy logs. 1, 2, 3, lift, they chanted together. Hi, Jeremy, called Eric. We're just doing our trunk stretching workout. Near the riverbank, Grandpa Gorilla was holding out thick branches for Claudia Crocodile to break in half. Just limbering up my jaw muscles, Claudia snapped. Leonard Lion was taking his own cubs, Louis and Lisa, through their pouncing paces. Welcome to the jungle gym, Jeremy, he called. A few minutes later, Grandpa Gorilla and Leonard Lion came to greet Jeremy. What can we do for you? They asked. My neck is too short, said Jeremy. Can you help me stretch it? I want to be able to reach the tastiest, tiny, tender leaves at the top of the trees, just like my dad does. You're still growing, said Leonard Lion. Just eat up all your greens, get lots of sleep, and your neck will grow. What does everybody keep telling Leonard to do? What do they keep telling Jeremy what to do? They keep telling him eat his greens and get lots of sleep. I wonder why. Do you eat your greens? Let's see. Jeremy's face fell, but he brightened up when Grandpa Gorilla said, in the meantime, we can give you a special program of neck stretching exercises to help things along. Come with us. Grandpa got Jeremy started right away. Stretch to the left. Stretch to the right. Grandpa shouted, Gorilla. Let me see you stretch your neck. Left. Now right. Great job. Chin lifts next, said Leonard Lion. Jeremy stretched as far as he could to get his chin onto the branch. Come on, you can do it, Portia said, cheering him on. Let me see you stretch your neck as tall and as high as you can get it. Very good. I think Seymour can help with the next one, said Grandpa Gorilla. Jeremy, you get down on the ground, said Seymour, and Seymour starts slithering. Ack! Gasped Jeremy as Seymour wrapped himself around his neck. Not quite so tight, Seymour, said Grandpa. Ah! said Jeremy. That's better. Seymour slithered along, pulling Jeremy's neck muscles as he went. All the exercise made Jeremy really hungry. At supper that evening, he had 3 big helpings of greens. He was tired too, so he went to bed early and slept soundly all night. Oh, he ate all his greens and he went to bed. Let's see if anything happened. Jeremy couldn't wait to get back to the jungle gym and do some more neck stretching exercises. He went back the next day, the day after that, and the day after that. You're making excellent progress, Jeremy, Leonard Lion told him. Every evening after his workout, Jeremy ate a good supper. Exercising makes me so hungry, he told his mom and dad. And so tired, he yawned as he settled down to sleep. A few days later, Jeremy and his dad went out leaf gathering together. Suddenly, Jeremy spotted a brand new bunch of succulent, sweet-looking leaves right at the top of the tall tree. I'm going to get those, Dad said. But Jeremy, said Dad, they're so high up. Jeremy didn't hear him. He was too busy stretching and stretching and stretching until he stretched right up to the very top branch. I've done it, Dad, he cried happily. The exercises worked. That night, Jeremy's mom and dad made a super special salad with the leaves Jeremy had picked, and they all enjoyed it together. Do you think it was the exercises, Jeremy? His dad asked. Or has your neck grown because of all the greens you've been eating and all the sleep you've been getting? I don't know, replied Jeremy. What do you think, Mom? I think it doesn't matter at all, replied Mom. What matters is that you have a fine, long neck that any giraffe would be proud of. And I am, said Jeremy, taking another mouthful of tasty, tender leaves. He chewed the leaves extra thoroughly because he knew that he had a very long way to go. The end. Now, what did we learn about Jeremy the giraffe? Yes, very good. He needed to eat. What did he need to eat? Yes, he needed to eat all of his greens, and he needed to do what? Get some sleep, because sleep and greens and our vegetables and fruits are very, very important for us to grow. And who wants to get tall like Mommy and Daddy? Yes, we all do. Great job. All right. So I hope that you're eating your fruits and your vegetables and you're getting sleep when you're supposed to go to bed. All right. See you soon, Lower Ones. Have a great day.